We've been warned. We've been warned over and over, and we're clearly not listening. We've been warned about our pensions, we've been warned about the European Union, we've been warned about forces of darkness, we've been warned about just about everything. And aliens, yeah.
29th of June 2014, crowds took to the BBC Scotland headquarters to protest against what they believe has been an institutional bias towards the Better Together campaign in the Scottish Independence Referendum debate. As a taxpayer-funded organisation, the BBC are required by law to show impartiality in such stories. Professor John Robertson of the University of West of Scotland compiled a report into the bias shown by the BBC and was the main speaker at the event.
Bias is important for everybody in a democracy. I think it does us all a disservice. Now, people living in totalitarian states like Soviet Union, they knew they couldn't trust the media. But in Western democracies, people are sometimes persuaded that they can believe the media, and so propaganda is a more subtle form, more nuanced, subtle form. And it comes through in the selection of evidence, for example, the selection of sources that they tend to leave in the appearance of balance, so as to persuade the population that they're getting balance. But over the period of time, when you look at it systematically and scientifically, as I've done, you find actually a kind of an insidious form of bias, which may be more effective, because the people in Soviet Russia knew they were trying to influence them, so they said, no, we won't believe. People in the UK don't know at times that they're being influenced in that way.
No more bias! No more bias! No more bias!
I think we can make a difference if other news agencies decide to run with the story, because the BBC will never run with it. But we've got the STV studios just in there. I'd like to see them maybe covering it. The last time we had a demonstration here, the only news agency that covered it, I believe, was RT from Russia, which is absolutely ridiculous in this day and age.
The PA sisters from the Papa Shandy band, they play in the streets of Glasgow every weekend. We'll just try to do our bit.
I think this will make a difference in the way of raising awareness of what the problem is with the old dinosaur BBC. But I don't see the BBC changing. I don't see them giving up and changing their tact. They should certainly learn from it. And there was staff waving yes flags out the window. They're not alone. Most of the people that work in there are probably pretty embarrassed about it themselves.
Still living with the biased media, telling you lies, and if they're lying about, if they're being biased about this topic, then what else are they being biased about?
This sign says it all. The TV licence, again, you're funding propaganda for the state.
As the day drew to a close, speakers took to the platform with more general messages on independence.
Went away to get killed just to make our lives safer. Now no young Scots need to lay down their lives, just wee marks on wee bits of paper.
500,000 disabled people are going to lose their benefits under this condemned regime. The only way we can stop Ian Duncan Smith is to vote yes to independence.
That was a fabulous turnout, and fantastic turnout, good, excellent speakers, excellent, peaceful, exactly as it should have been. It's just pretty disgusting actually that the BBC Scotland and STV won't be covering this.
3 days on from the protest, and the suspected lack of coverage of this event has come true. BBC and STV both failed to cover it on their television or radio programmes, with the BBC instead only hiding a small story away at the back of its news website. In this story they announced there was a maximum of 350 protesters, while independent yes-supporting website Newsnet Scotland claimed the numbers at over 2,000 people. According to crowd counters, there were at very least 500 people present at the event, a far sight from Newsnet Scotland's exaggerated 2,000 people, but showing the BBC's 350 maximum to be very undercut. By attempting to undermine the numbers at the protest and also hide the story from the majority of the public, the BBC will have done nothing to ease the pressure that is being placed on them by the people involved in this campaign.
And finally, if they think I'm wrong, if they all think I'm wrong, if my research is flawed, that's what they're telling me, my research is flawed, The way to prove my research is flawed is not to just shout at me, your research is flawed, is to try the same thing and come up with different answers. They haven't done that.